Hey everyone, today I'll give you a very quick, straightforward guide to the new minigame in update 2.6. So if you head over here to Fun to Play and you go on these market icons here, you will unlock each day these 4 levels of minigames for each market. So you just click go and it will take you directly there. For example, here is normal. You can talk to him. To click experience the Banquet of Repose, that will take you to the level. So here you can choose them, and clicking go will start the minigame. Now, the minigame is very straightforward. All you want to do is place blocks in your board to earn contentment points. So if you reach 160 contentment points on this level, you will get a perfect clear. That's what the golden flag is telling you. 100 points will give you a clear, but not perfect. So you only get the first level rewards, if that makes sense. At the 60 contentment points, you will get a key, and also the 30 and the 10 in this particular level. The keys are used to break the closed blocks. If you break a closed block, it opens up and then you can place a block in there as well, which is really good because it expands the area that you can work with here. So to unlock a block using a key, you need to press on the block and click on the key. And there we go. And now it's freed up and you consumed one of the keys. So now I don't have any other keys left and we can focus on placing the blocks. But before we do that, always pay attention to the blessing on that level because this actually changes per level. So in this level here, for each adjacent offering, contentment +1, which means you want to place the blocks adjacent to each other. So let's say I'll buy this block here and I'll place it wherever. Now, if I buy another block, I want to place it right next to it, because then they will be adjacent. But before you buy the next block, you need to hover over them to check their special effects. So as you can see here, the Lumi Roundlet, which is the blue one, doesn't have any special effects. So me personally, I don't ever use these. I just click on the refresh button, which is costing nothing at the first time that you use, and I think also on the second, to see if I can get another fire block. You can also buy more keys to free up more space. But personally, I don't think that's a good strategy to buy the keys on the first round. You have only 4 rounds total to try to obtain 160 points. So personally, what I do is I refresh. I didn't get any fire blocks, so I'm gonna refresh again, also for no cost. And I'm a little bit unlucky, as you can see. Okay, finally we've got a fire block there. If you want to refresh but not lose one of the blocks, you can lock them. So I'm gonna lock this fire block here and I'm gonna refresh one more. As you can see, only these 2 have refreshed because this one is locked, so I can buy on the next round or in this round if I just want to refresh. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy this fire block because look at this special effect. Contentment provided by adjacent offerings +1. So if you get one fire adjacent to another, like this, that means they are both giving each other 1 point, and they are both getting 1 point from the blessing. So instead of having 1 point, they now have 3, as you can see here. So I'll keep doing that, trying to buy only the fire blocks. That's my personal strategy. You can play around and see what works for you. But I like to do like this, and then, oh, that's great, we have another fire block, and I'll lock this one for the next round. So as you can see, we've got a lot of points already for the first rounds. And that is my personal strategy. I like to grab as many points as possible on the first round from the get-go, because these points will keep being added each round. So if you make 20 points here, these 20 points will also be added on the second round as well, if you don't remove them, because you can also click on them and sell them, right? Or move them around as well if you prefer. You can also rotate them depending on the size of the piece. This can be helpful, and you can also just cancel your interaction. But yeah, here we've got a bunch of adjacent fire blocks, and they are all going to give us, once you click treat to complete, 25 points. So if I hit treat again right now, I'll do it just for the sake of an example. You'll see that I'll get 25 points again. You see? That's why I think that doing as many points, like as many investment as possible in the first round helps you get to the final points easier and quicker, because those points are always being added. So you're making already a lot of points from the get-go, and those keep being added every round. So here I'll just keep buying the fire blocks. I'll refresh again, and I'll only buy the fire blocks. So I've got quite a few. So I have two keys already. I'm gonna break these two, and hopefully I find a key that is cheaper. So this one, I just need a few more blocks. I think I'll buy these two. I can only place one more block, so I'm gonna refresh. Okay, we got a block. Now we just need a key. I'm gonna press treat again. So now, as you can see, we got a key for free, so I didn't even need to purchase one. So I'm just gonna use the last key that we got from this milestone here, and I'll place the fire block again, and that's it. I'm not really gonna do anything else. As you can see, we easily reached the maximum points needed. And that's it. So it's very straightforward. Some of them have different blessings and effects, but overall, just read the blessing and try to follow the instructions. Sometimes it will be adjacent. Sometimes you want to place blocks that have 3 pieces or more. For example, on this level here, you'll see you have like very weird shaped blocks like that, but they have a very different blessing. So this one gives you 3 more contentment permanently once you settle it. So I'll refresh here. This one gives you 2 permanently, and this one also gives 3. So personally, I feel like this free block item is better than the one with 4 blocks, because this one occupies less space but also gives you free contentment permanently. So I personally really like this block here, but again, it really depends on what the blessing of that specific level is. So as long as you do that, you should be able to complete all of them quite quickly, and I hope you have fun. And if you have any other questions, please let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all of the members and patrons who support the channel and make these videos possible. And see you on the next one.
Ryan Little.
Listen.